Okay, this afternoon we're on a nice drive. We're starting off near where we're staying. The next village is Civray. Civray-sur-Ève, which is E-S-V-E-S. This is Place des Anciens Combattants. That's the old thing. This is the Chopin's wife. She lived not far from here, didn't she? But then she was all over the place, she was. Yeah, George Sands. There's the mayor, the mairie. And there, over there, you've got one more. Look at that chateau. It's a photo opportunity.
Je ne sais si je cesse l'erreur de ma serait tranquille. Je l'ai vu, c'est que la boue serait coulée parce que malheureux. Même trop pour attendre à s'en
You can't go to it, it's private property, and it's défense d'entrée, and then behind it says danger, chien, which is danger dogs. So you can hear the danger dogs barking in the distance. They're not just bluffing. And then it says, the thingy says go right, but as you can see there is no road to go right on, there's a pile of muck there instead. So we have to improvise, I think. This is not doing its job properly.
Take next left, then next left.
Oh no, that's just a church. It's not a castle.
In 90 meters, turn left. Take next left.
Descartes, by the way, that's named for Descartes. René Descartes, the philosopher. I think, therefore, I suppose I might possibly be. I think, therefore, I probably got it wrong. And he lived his earlier part of his life, about 10 years, 15 years, not sure of his life. His childhood, his formative years, in a small village about 9 kilometres from here, whose house where he lived has become a kind of museum, which most people have classed as disappointing, in the terms of there's not much in there. Generally the French Revolution tends to have been responsible for plundering just about anything old. So, I don't know what this blood is doing on my arm, but never mind. I hope it's mine. And so René Descartes, who also actually discovered the graph with the positive numbers going up and to the right and the origin in the middle, and the negative numbers going to the left of the origin and below the origin, so he's got a kind of like two-dimensional way of plotting numbers, you know, graphically, which is a jolly good thing, really. I mean, it's extremely useful, extremely helpful. If you learn to think graphically and think in terms of area, space and shapes, then it helps you with numbers an awful lot, I find, as an accountant. I usually often use that method just in my head to visualize numbers. And so Descartes, if you like, is well worth thinking about and visiting and paying some kind of homage to. But that particular place, I mean, you can look at the house from outside. We probably will before we're through, but that's not something I'm actually even planning to go inside of, because everybody tells me it's disappointing, and I don't like disappointment, so I just will stay at the outside of things. It also makes things easier when I've got a family like I've got, with these rather tough kids at the back there. If they stay in the car, they're happy, and we're happy. We can see things perfectly well from the outside, and you can see more. Often you can't even film inside places anyway, and what's the point of even going to something if you can't film inside it? That's what I always say. Today I've got a bad chesty cough. That's not a Russian word. The cold that I had first in my nose and head sort of gone through into my throat and lungs, so at the moment I've got a chesty cough. Anyway, nice day for a drive. No rain. Le blé est en herbe, as the French say. So that's a lav car. It just stops it. You just can stop it. You can flag it down if you need to go. And it's nice that the French have thought of these modern conveniences. And we will be looking at chateaux basically, and the countryside in the Loire area. Anyway, I'll shut up for now, otherwise I'll use all my battery. As you can see, that was Septmes. Don't ask me how you say Septmes in French, because I've no idea which of those. You've got a whole choice of consonants to become silent in that word. Yes, it's a church. Lovely old grey stone buildings as well. So nice. There's a restaurant there.
Take second right in 100 meters.
Okay. So you've got this.
Take next right.
Oh, okay. You want to go this one, okay. Thank you. It's nice town, but I don't think there was any chateau per se in it.
5.3 kilometers.
Certainly do a big thing on tractors here, that's for sure. And going towards the north, roughly northwest, I suppose. Has it gone?
Yeah.
Okay, alright, we had a wasp in, we had a wasp
Okay,
we had a wasp in the car for a minute, but it's gone. We had a wasp, now it's gone. This is the real France, isn't it? That hotel over there. Hotel Traitor. That's really good. Hotel de la Gare, which is the station hotel. I can't see a station, but I can see a hotel. Okay. Interdit aux poids lourds. I'm not allowed to go down that one because it's not for heavy people. So there you go. Hotel with the light flashing on and off. Is that fantastic? I see those two rings on everything these days. Yeah, nice flowers. Nice wife too. You're a flower.
Thank you very much.
Okay. And there we have the French people going away from their bar back to their work for the second half of the day. Okay. Avenue de la Gare. Okay. So we carry on a little bit. There's the French railway. Another traffic light. There seems to be every opportunity to take one. That obviously has been a restaurant in the past. Café Restaurant. You can just see the words still on there. It's not a restaurant now. And that's one of the Les Routiers restaurants. If you see that sign, that circular sign up there, then that's Routier, Relais de la Route. It's a special class of truckers stuff. Truckers in other countries, for example the UK, would like to eat, you know, like very lardy food. Things like beans and fried eggs and sausages and fried bread and you name it, that sort of stuff, you know, the greasy spoon. But the French truck driver, he likes a cordon bleu meal and he wants it not too expensively. So this Relais Routier was invented to produce a series of tried and tested truck stops, so that drivers could get the gastronomy that they had become accustomed to, and be sure that it was up to a certain high standard for them. Because there's no way that a French trucker would want to eat something like a McDonald's or a greasy spoon thing like the English ones do.
In 300 meters, enter roundabout. Take second exit.
And that's where that Relais Routier comes from. And you can buy the Relais Routier book, and it shows you all their accepted high enough quality restaurants all over the country that are next to the road. So this is Le Rideau, which is one of the famous castles, is up that way, but we'll be coming round to that. L'Île Bouchard is in a short one. We'll be next to the, I think it's the Indre River, which is around here, I'm not quite sure. Either the Indre or the Cher. J'espère que ça ne serait pas trop cher in any event. So they've got the old sunflowers, and the gates all look like this. They've all got interesting gate posts like that. So there we go.